just would not be working out good. Working out good. Is that right?
What?
Working out good.
Working out well. Did we go to the same school?
Yeah, but you were always better at English than I was.
But did you attend?
No. Maybe I was there physically, but mentally, no.
No. You checked
Actually,
out.
I do remember because we both did English language, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like you were great at it. Like I think English
was
language
my
was
strong
like,
suit.
yeah, right? No. It took me so long to figure out what, like to learn the noun and the verb and stuff. And this is the sad part, right? This is the sad part.
This is recorded, by the way.
Hi, everyone. This is the sad part because I literally, I did it in grade 6. I then went to a public school for year 7. They taught me that. And then I went to our school
yeah.
In year 7 again. And they taught us that and I still couldn't get it.
And then we did English language.
And then we did it and I still didn't know it. And I was like, I think this is right. I just could never be I don't know. I think it was the way it was probably taught that it just didn't click in my head.
Yeah, just like naming words, doing words.
Yeah, exactly.
Describing words.
Exactly, and I still don't try to test me on it because I would not pass.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like some stuff that in maths just doesn't click in my head.
Exactly. And I
Yeah.
think it's one of those things, if you get a teacher that can explain it the right way, and I know for me specifically, if I'm taught something and it like clicks in my brain, oh boy, could I teach English class, you know? Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to Fingers Crossed.
Hey.
How are you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, next
Hold
topic
on.
then.
I'm okay. I'm just hormonal.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think, you know what? You're a woman. You're entitled to be.
I can't control it. I literally cannot control it.
No.
So,
No.
yeah, that's a stark realization. But I'm happy. Like, I'm happy to see you, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
Best day
Thank
of the
you.
week.
And life.
Yeah, good.
You
good.
had your lingerie drop last week.
I really need to actually get into the marketing side.
Why haven't you?
I was just really burnt out.
Yeah, look, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I was really tired and
You had a few other things going on.
I have a lot going on. Like, I have we were supposed to have our first band rehearsal for like the past month
Oh, yes.
because my friend Jackson was away.
Yep.
So we're going to have that this week, but I just wasn't feeling up to it.
Okay.
I wasn't feeling well, so I let him know.
Yep.
So it's next week, so I have to like get my shit in gear.
2 months away.
Less than.
Yeah.
So I really need to knuckle down, and I'm not worried about playing the parts. That's there's one part that like has a riff.
Yep.
I have no idea how I'm going to play that.
You'll play it well. Passable.
I
Tolerable.
I haven't been playing it. And I was like,
For a reason.
but I told him I couldn't play riffs. Like when we started, he wanted me to be the guitarist initially, and I was like, that's crazy. That's not happening.
There's many more talented people that could do it and do it really well.
Yeah. Anyone. Anyone else.
Yep, basically anyone who's actually played a guitar in the last... How many years has it been since you played?
No, like I play guitar, but I don't play riffs.
Right.
So
okay.
I play chords. Chords are fine. But like I can't play riffs. I've just never been a shredder.
A shredder.
Yeah.
I just imagine you...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is I'm like...
Not your forte, you know?
Never. I've never been one.
You're skilled in so many other facets. We'll let that one go.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
I have so many other talents, Jackson.
So many
Why must
other-
you insist on me playing riffs? Yeah.
What's your deal?
Yeah. But everything else is fine. I'm worried about actually remembering the parts.
Mm.
I'm going to have a cheat sheet on stage, I think. But like,
Yes.
I'm actually like, because my memory is so terrible.
Your first gig in, 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years. Oh, 5 years, because it was 2020.
Yeah, I remember it was just before,
Everything.
I was going to say everything. Because I can't say that word, can I? Nope. Great.
Yeah. So we recently discovered that like basically we can't say certain words on certain platforms because then we'll get suppressed. So we're watching what we say now.
Yes.
So everyone, let's all get on board. We're all watching what we say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And me specifically, because I'm like, I don't know which ones I can and cannot say.
Yeah.
So,
And certain topics, like we have to be really, really careful. Like the episode where we spoke about our issues with eating. That one,
Nice.
No chance of that
yeah.
ever not getting
Our
suppressed.
health issues, can't talk about those
Not
either.
really. Or like in a roundabout way.
Maybe, you know what, maybe it was a good thing that we said them early on, you know?
Yeah.
You
Get
know,
it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. And then eventually once people, get to know us a little bit more, they'll be like, oh, hey, There's some cool
back.
stories. Yeah.
Let's go back.
Let's circle back.
How are you? What's going on?
I'm good. I had woodworking today. I got a table that I'm almost done with. I'm almost at the stage I just want to do one more coat of paint and then maybe another stain. I'm not too sure yet. Then I'm just going to be putting like a clear varnish on top and it's just going to be like chef's kiss. It's going to look amazing. I'm so keen for it because this one has been a little bit more ongoing. But I've already got another little, I don't even know what you call it. It's like a metal stand and then it's basically like this wooden box with a drawer. It's kind of like, you know, when like an entranceway table. It's like that kind of thing. It's like where you can put your keys or, you know, like a nice vase or something like that, you know, that type of thing. Like a gather-all type of table.
Yeah, like a display table.
Yeah.
Like it's like kind of decorative.
Yeah, it's kind of decorative and it's kind of one of those where, you know, like a junk drawer. It's kind of like you can put like, you know, batteries or cords or cables or whatever. You can put stuff like that in there. Whatever, you know, obviously whatever people want to use it for. But yeah, I'm started to do that. So I recently discovered like a vinyl sheet from, I can say the store, from Spotlight, right? And I was like, oh, this will be perfect because they're already sticky. I can just basically put it in. No worries. I then recently discovered that it's a really temperamental material. Thank you. I was going to say another bad word, but we can't say that.
Why? You can swear. We're well in.
Yes, it was just not working for me and then mark real easily and then it would just like have a lot of air bubbles in it and I couldn't get the air bubbles out and I was just becoming really frustrated with it and I thought, you know what? Don't want it. I don't want it anyway. So I've got rid of that. So I'm doing a Mod Podge and cardboard.
Oh yeah.
Like how my original, my OG, my what's the right word? My favourite, my solid, the one that's a really good choice. So I'm going to do that instead. But yeah, then I've got another table. So I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to do a mosaic in it or if I wanted to do timber. The only issue is that mosaics, I could kind of get like some cheap tiles and just sort of like smash them on. Whereas the timber will cost about $100. So
that's tough.
So it's just sort of like, and I've just done a timber one as well. So, you know, maybe tile might be a bit fun.
Well, I was going to say, like, if mosaic's done well, it's stunning.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. That's the thing. And like, I sort of think like I can get an idea of like a design that I could do, like something sort of simple and a little bit more free flowing. So it's not like, you know, like an animal or anything that's really specific. So it can be a little bit more, I guess, natural, but I just have to go to places that actually have mosaic tiles. Or I can find like sheets of tiles and then like cut them up. I could do it that way.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah, so. But yeah, so that was fun. I had a really good day at woodworking.
Okay. If anyone's into tiling.
Yeah.
Maybe like.
Mosaic specifically, let me know.
Yeah, if you have any tips or tricks.
Please, yes, I'll be happy to hear. I'm just trying to figure out which option. Because I kind of like the idea of the mosaic one. It's kind of really like tickled my fancy. And it would be an OG, like a nice little homage to the table itself because it was made by my grandfather and he had tiles in it already. So it would be kind of like a nice little nod to that, but like much different and an updated version. Yeah. So, yeah, let me know if anyone has any opinions. I'll take them on board.
Yeah.
May not do with them, but I'll at least think about it. But other than that, no, life's good. Life's good. It's pretty peaceful at the moment, which I'm very happy about.
Mine is not.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, I've just got a lot on.
Oh, well, I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
In one way, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, or not.
No, I mean, like, better to be busy, but, like, at the same time, I'm, like, I'm tired. I'm like, oh, I could, like, I've been just crocheting lately and, like, watching movies. Or watching a movie that I've dragged out over several days because I only get so much time. But
what movie?
Something's Got to Give.
Oh, yeah, Diane Keaton.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm getting, like, half an hour in a day.
Yeah.
It's,
no,
like, relaxed time.
I think it was one of those, when I was sick, I just, like, I wanted to do stuff, but my body physically couldn't. And I just kept being told, like, just, like, this is what your body, this is what you need at the moment. Just give this to yourself, because once you feel better in that, you have so much energy to go off and do other things, which I now do. I do have to have that energy. But it's also, like, training yourself to just sort of, like, get out of that routine of grinding and doing and etc. Can be tough.
Always grinding.
Well, especially for you, because, like, you have so much that you want to do, you know? It's like sort of allowing yourself to actually give yourself that break.
Yeah, I need to take more breaks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, if I take a break, then I'm behind.
Behind, but What? What are you behind?
As in, like, stuff needs to get done. Like, for example, like, this podcast needs to get done. Like, you know.
No, that's fair enough.
You know, like.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's that with everything else as well.
Yeah.
It's like things have deadlines. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Is there anything that you can not do?
I've taken a back seat on the lingerie. Like, as in, like, I'm not doing the marketing.
Okay.
I should be.
Yeah.
I should be putting out stuff every single day, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I'm too tired.
Yeah.
So I might give that a little pause because
Mm-hmm.
our last episode got suppressed. I am going to do tarot readings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so going to put that live on my website hopefully this
Nice.
weekend.
Love that. Love that for
Hopefully
you.
it should be out and ready.
Obviously,
by the
I'll
time.
happily broadcast it to my
Thank you.
network.
Yeah. To network. People who like tarot. Yes.
Yeah, you know, that network.
Yeah, also I was thinking, so I'm debating in my mind, basically I have a social media platform
Yep.
that I could just like start putting tarot stuff out on.
Yeah.
At the same time I was like, but then there's people who follow me who'll be like, I didn't want to watch this.
Yeah. Can you do the thing where you make it and then you like tag your account? Or is that not a thing?
It doesn't work. I do that with our podcast. It
okay.
doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't get pushed out.
That's annoying.
Yeah, so it's like either I start a new account from scratch
Yeah.
and build it up and then that's just tarot.
Well, yeah, because I guess you could repost it.
Yeah, that's what I did with our podcast
Yeah.
and it still doesn't have the same reach.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess it's still better than nothing.
I guess so, but I mean, like, that's like the more honest way to go about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I mean, I have that platform
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it's like people
And
can
also,
just,
like, that's your platform. Like, you can do whatever you want with your platform. If people don't like it, they can leave. It's fine.
For
you
sure.
know, it's no sort of personal slight. Slight on you.
No, and I was thinking, like, Flex Mummy, if you know Flex.
Yeah.
Shout out Flex, love you.
Hello.
She changed her platform completely. Like, she used to do more sort of, actually, like, I can't even describe what she used to do before, but now she's doing much more, like, spiritual stuff. And she, like, rebranded and changed everything.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, because I've seen a couple of her posts and I really appreciate her perspective.
she's so smart.
Oh,
smart.
God, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the other thing. I think a lot of people, I don't know, especially when you get a large platform on a particular, be it politics, be it spirituality, be it whatever it is, it's sort of like you feel like you have to stay that way. But like humans are just constantly evolving and changing, and so would your platform too. It's sort of, you know, it is a representation of who you are at that moment, and
Maybe.
if that's direction you want to go in, then
Yeah.
go in that direction.
I might.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, like, weirdly summon up the courage. Like, usually I do have the
Wow.
courage, but it's like I more just didn't want to make people angry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you feel that people would be angry?
Because I feel like it's like me changing my platform to something that's completely different is, like, kind of dishonest. That's how it felt to me anyway.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have seen it that way at all, because I would have thought, if anything, it'd be the complete opposite, because this is who you are and this is who you're showing yourself to be to people.
I suppose.
You know, and that's pretty honest.
I guess. I don't know. I hope it's okay. We'll see.
I mean, if anyone has a go, obviously I'll be in the comments being like,
It's not even that. I think people just unfollow.
oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll take it.
But I just mean, like, then it's like, you know, it costs me my platform.
Yeah, but then also at the same time, on the flip side, again, is that you might reach some people and be like, oh, sick, I really like these readings, or I really like this energy, or I like this person, and then they might start following you. So it's sort of like maybe you'll lose some, but you'll also gain. I have no doubt that you won't gain as well.
Yeah, I guess. And also, like, I wonder if I can mix tarot with other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, as in, like, can I just do my regular stuff and then also do tarot? Because I've been, like, pretty unmotivated on social media
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, I've been
So-
feeling that from you.
Yeah, so, like, I feel like this might light the fire under me again.
Yeah. Give you a bit more like of a spark. Give you a spark back again.
Yeah,
Well, I think if that's what you feel called to do, then that's a direction that you should go in.
okay.
All right. Done. Next.
So I suggested to Meg that we should do, firstly, like, a little intro into ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, did you think of a word for yourself?
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that part. But
Dang.
like, if you give yours, I can think of one in the meantime.
Because this is what prompted me. I saw the word dynamic the other day and I was like, oh, that's me.
That is a really good word.
Yeah.
It's a really good word.
It is a really good word, but I was like, oh, that really, really resonates. Like, I am a dynamic person.
I would completely agree with that. How would you describe dynamic, or at least how would you describe yourself in a dynamic, as dynamic?
I think ever-changing.
Mm.
I think I'm always changing and I'm always, like, adapting to my surroundings, adapting to my environment. It's like I get struck down and I just stand up, like, keep going, you know, roll with the punches, roll with the waves, all that stuff. Like, I'm very, like, you know, nothing kind of knocks me down. I get knocked around, but I just keep going.
It's kind of like you like. Sorry, I'm just gonna say like you're like a tree. You know, like you're fairly well grounded. You're like you've got your good strong roots, but then whenever like a breeze comes, you just sort of go with the flow.
I suppose that's such a you perspective.
It is,
because I'm like,
You're
no,
welcome.
I said
You're
in
welcome.
the waves, like moving. I'm like
No,
constantly moving. And you're like,
waves.
yeah, like rooted in the same place.
like a tree. Yeah.
No. If anything, I'm like one of the leaves like floating off in the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then eventually you'll land somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I just keep going.
Yeah.
You know? But also like always
Keep flying.
like dynamic, as in like everything's like always change. Like nothing's steady in my life. Everything's always moving and changing. Even like I can't keep a routine to save my life. Like everything is all like I just wake up and every day is different. Everything is different.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I would
Yeah.
agree with that. I mean, to be honest, I think that's a good way to be. Like, it's just sort of having the same thing every day gets a bit routine and boring.
I guess, but it's like it's not something I can control. It's not like a conscious decision. It's just how I am. I'm just a dynamic person.
Yeah, I would agree. I thought of effervescent.
Hey, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, like I'm sort of the way like Google described it as enthusiastic and vivacious, but then I also thought like bubbly.
Yeah, well, it's just another word for bubbly.
Yeah, basically, and I
Yeah.
thought like that's a really actually I thought that'd be perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, a large majority of the time, like, I would say that I'm pretty bubbly. Like, I like being sort of that happy-go-lucky, bubbly type of person.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have moments where I'm just like, I just need to, you know.
And I've witnessed you in all those moments.
You have, and you love me, and no matter what moment
That's
I'm
it.
in.
That's it.
But, yeah, it's one of those things. I think effervescent is a good descriptor.
For sure.
Yeah, thank
sure,
you.
sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you, thank you.
I don't know why I
Pretty
always
proud.
go Schweppervescence.
I know, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I think too.
Marketing geniuses.
Oh, the bastards. You know, they changed their formula for their lemonade and stuff.
Oh, yeah, so it's all like sugar-free or whatever. Can we actually talk about that?
Okay.
Pisses me off so much.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Firstly,
100%.
not everybody wants sugar-free stuff. A lot of
100%.
people, artificial sweetener is not compatible for a lot of people.
Yes. And also, it tastes so different to normal sugar. Like, I can
Yeah.
tell the difference, and I
Oh.
don't like it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, no one's fooled.
No.
It tastes different, obviously.
does.
But I just hate that Australia has this thing where they just target sugar. There's all
Yes.
of these sugar alternatives. And the thing
Yes.
is, a lot of the sugar alternatives are firstly infinitely worse for you.
Yes, because they're basically chemicals.
Oh, that's the other thing I saw the other day. Stevia is apparently like a contraceptive. I don't know if I can say that.
Stops people from having
It
babies.
affects hormones. Yeah, stops people from having babies.
Wow.
So people are having like problems having babies and have stevia in their diet and don't know that that's a thing. But it's like
Uh-oh.
also if you don't want to have babies, then maybe get around stevia. Just a heads up.
A wink wink.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. People are all over that. Like that's in so many like lollies that you just get. You
Yeah.
know, like they have like the
Yes.
lower sugar.
Yes, yes,
They all have
yes.
stevia in them, and it affects people's hormones, and they don't know.
See, the thing is that, like, I think an overconsumption of sugar is obviously not good. Overconsumption of anything isn't good.
No.
In my mind, the way I think about it is that, like, sugar is a natural product, right? You could go to a sugar cane,
Yeah,
you know,
it's still processed.
it's still processed, but it's still from, like, a natural source, whereas I find a lot of the sweeteners aren't.
A lot of, but I mean, stevia is a plant.
What plant is it?
Stevia is a plant.
Oh, okay. It's like a cactus, right?
No,
No?
it's like a leaf plant.
Oh, okay. Obviously, I need to get into
I think you think
stevia.
of agave, maybe.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, yeah.
The point was, a lot of the artificial, other than stevia.
Yeah, like synthetic.
yes.
Or whatever. No, but it's like, it's not even about it being synthetic or not. The fact of the matter is that your body knows how to treat sugar.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
Although apparently it does go through your liver. So, as in like for example, like if you eat a lot of sugar, you can develop like non-alcoholic fatty liver.
Oh.
Yeah, because your body's treating it like a poison.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah.
Basically, like
Overconsumption is bad in any facet, really.
I guess the tricky, like basically, like if you're eating processed foods, you're kind of fucked because processed foods always has like sugar in them.
Yeah.
But like if you're eating raw natural foods, then your body knows what to do with that
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like it's uncomplicated for your
Yes.
body to process that.
Yeah, because it's only, in the last 100 years that we've really been having a lot more processed foods.
Yeah.
Before, we were having a lot more natural, raw, state foods.
I mean, like it's pretty recent, like in the past like 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
And we've had like an uptick in a whole bunch of problems.
Yep.
Anyway, we can discuss that another
There's
day.
correlations. You can have a look into them.
Yeah, but the fact that they've changed all these soft drinks, it's like people just need to practice moderation.
Yeah.
The solution is not to
restrict.
not even
Or
restrict,
change?
but like you've like limited people's options.
Yes.
So it's like for example, like I used to love Sprite.
Yeah.
You can't get Sprite without artificial sweetener in it. You can't find it in Australia.
Sprite is shit now. Like
Because of the artificial sweetener.
all of them, all of the soft drinks are basically really shit now because of like possibly the artificial sweetener.
It is that.
It possibly, probably is that. Like because they've taken out a lot of the sugar and they put out the artificial sweetener in, so it's just the taste is so different.
It has that chemically taste.
Chemically taste, and even like the Schweppes one, the Schweppes lemonade that I have, like it. To be honest, it tastes like soda water to me.
Oh.
And, like, I don't tend to have soft drinks all that often anymore. And if I do, I've actually had to go to... I've recently discovered 7-Up. 7-Up is delicious.
Shout out 7-Up.
Shout out 7-Up. If you want to sponsor, that's fine. But, yeah, like, you can't find it at a lot of stores. But at the same time, like, all the other ones just don't taste like lemonade anymore. Solo, Fanta.
They changed Solo?
They changed Solo. It tastes so bad.
That's sacred.
You know what, actually, and even funnier, they've now made it like a caffeine version and like a hard Solo.
Yeah, is the hard Solo okay? Is that normal?
Please let us know. I can't try it. Obviously, you can't either.
I can't for now.
For now.
We'll see, though.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I wonder if hopefully that does have sugar in it. Because I'll have Solo with like alcohol in it. As long as it has sugar, I don't want the artificial sweetener.
Yeah, well, I don't know, to be
I
honest.
can't believe they changed Solo. That's like, that's Australian culture.
I know.
I can't believe that. I'm horrified by that, Solo.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
That's fine. I mean, like, it's soft drink. It's not the biggest loss in the world.
No, it's not.
But at the same time, it's just sad.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And like you're sort of saying, I think, I don't know, I've sort of noticed in our society that we're very much like, let's just put a Band-Aid over a lot of these problems. Yes, what did I say?
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid over, Band-Aid, you know? A Band-Aid over a lot of the problems that we have, and they don't go to the root cause of a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's very British, hey?
Yeah.
Sweep it under the rug.
Sweep it under the rug. It's like it never happened, you know. And I just sort of think, like, if we can, like, maybe go into schools, maybe start teaching kids about, like, moderation and blah, blah, blah.
It's not the children, it's their parents that are the issue.
Oh, totally. But I think also at the same time, like, it must be, like, parents, kids, whoever. We need to get something because it's just, like...
Yeah, you're right. It's harder to put parents in schools.
A little bit. They have a little bit more free will. For now.
For now.
Don't
get used to that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, anyway. That's another topic. But yeah, I just sort of think, like, if we can get moderation, because it's sort of like, I was always drinking, like, you know, I was always drinking Coke all the time. Like, Coke was my go-to drink, and I loved it. It was delicious and amazing. But then I also I recognized that was not healthy for me. Like, it was not a good thing for me to do. And so I've now, like, cut back on a lot of my sort of sweet drinks. And Coke, I don't have that anymore, which I'm very happy to... proud to say, but it's still one of those things that, like, I had to teach myself moderation. Like, it wasn't never... But then at the same time, like, if I'm going to go have a soft drink, like, I would love to have, like, you know, one that's, well, full of sugar, but, like, I can get that hit, the OG, I can get that hit, I can get that...
That's really
fill that void, you know what I mean?
None of this is positive, Megan.
I know.
Get that hit. Fill that void.
Hit. Yeah, exactly. But then I would basically be like, okay, sick, cool, I've had it and I don't need to have it anymore. You know, it's sort of like scratch the itch.
I
know what I mean?
I just mean, like, yeah, that's the thing. I think it's like a real cultural issue that we have.
Yeah.
That basically, like, it's like they don't trust people. They don't respect them.
Yeah.
And they're like, you don't know how to look after yourself, so we'll
do
this.
it for you. Yeah. Why would they give the option of, like, the, you know, like Coke Zero, for example, or the diet option, and then still change the original anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. Because it's like, was that not... Because there used to be Sprite Zero. So why did they change Sprite? Like, was Sprite
there
Zero
was
not
even
selling?
Solo, there was Fanta, like, all of them had their options.
Yeah, so I don't know. I actually have no idea, but I wonder if there was some sort of legislation that came through.
Maybe.
Because it's kind of weird. Although, why didn't Cola?
They did have in the UK, they did have a sugar tax.
Okay.
So I think a lot of those drinks probably, it just...
But that's what I mean. Like, yet again, you're targeting one specific thing. That's not the issue.
No.
The issue is that people are eating processed foods or drinking soft drink instead of drinking water.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if you take out the sugar, it's still bad for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not fixing the problem, which is that people have an unhealthy relationship with food.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I guess, like, we live in this capitalistic hellscape where people, like, medicate themselves with foods and drinks.
Well, and also that you basically have to work and you're time poor and you know, the last thing you want to do is, go out and make some food. So you just get sort of the simple, easiest option, which is sometimes like a fast food or a takeout or something like that.
That convenience for sure, is part of it. But I mean, like, specifically with soft drink, it's like people have addictions to soft drink.
Yeah, totally.
So it's like, it's more than that. It's not just, it's like they're not having, like, you weren't drinking Coke because it was convenient.
No.
You're drinking it because you had like an addiction to it. Like you had like a drive.
Yes, there was, and it was sort of filling a void. It was sort of almost like a, I don't know, like a comfort thing, to know that, like, my life might be shit, but I've still got Coke there, as sad as it sounds.
Sad.
I know. But
I always think of this experiment with rats where basically they put, I can't say the word, but they put substance in their water. And they went to it all the time, except when they had, like, enrichment. So if they had, like, social time and stuff, then they would barely go to it.
Interesting.
But when their lives were empty, then they would go to that water, the substance water, all the time because it filled that void. Mm-hmm. But that's why, like, Australia has, like, some of the highest rates in the world of all substance use.
Specifically.
World record, but everything else, everything.
But yeah, no, I think it's definitely about connection too. Because I remember I would talk with a friend recently about, like, they had started doing a lot of, not even shrugs.
Shrugs, yeah.
Shrugs. They were doing things very early, like smoking and other things young. And I was like, why? Like, what was the reason? And they basically said, because I was looking for connection, and that's sort of the way that I found it.
The community, the shrug community.
The shrug community or the smoking community or whatever it was,
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, that's like a unique way to go about it. Like, why specifically those ones though? But anyway, like it's sort of like, I think we're all, as humans, we just want connection, and maybe we just don't have that in our lives, and maybe for me anyway, I know soft drinks was a way to sort of feel some sort of like a joy, happiness and excitement in my life. But then dopamine, yeah, like a little sort of a jolt even.
Shameless, if you know that podcast. They did this segment that I only saw the teaser. I didn't actually end up watching the episode. But, like, I saw the teaser and they were talking about how basically Selena Gomez had an organ donated to her.
Yeah, a kidney.
Yep. Yeah, she has lupus and her kidney was failing and she had a friend donate it. And basically...
Lovely.
And people were criticising because she was seen with a vape.
Oh, okay.
At her wedding.
Okay.
And basically saying that it's irresponsible for her to kind of, like,
yeah,
take substances or whatever or drink while having an organ donated to her.
Yeah.
Really? Because I was like...
No, like, I'm just sort of saying, like, yeah, I'm taking it in.
Because I saw that, and I basically, like, the commentary was very 50-50. And I was like...
I can understand.
I can't.
Can't.
No. I was like,
what?
I was like, I cannot imagine... Firstly, being the recipient of an organ donation and then having everyone police my behaviour.
Oh, totally.
I was like...
That'd be intense.
But to me, like, the commentary just reeked of Western.
Yeah.
That it's like, you received an organ, so now you're indebted to this person and you need to behave yourself forever.
Yeah.
It was like this, like, almost like this, like, there was like a morality to it.
There's a invisible morality clause that she didn't sign up for.
Yeah. And I was like, imagine that. Imagine going through, like, a traumatic event, having an organ donated, and then, like, whatever, living your life irresponsibly, like, maybe getting into soft drink, maybe drinking a bunch of soft drink, and maybe if she gained a bunch of weight.
Soft drink, yes.
Whatever, but I just mean, like, doing whatever and living irresponsibly, and then having people being like, oh, you know what, you got an organ donated to you, what are you doing? You should be behaving yourself.
Yeah.
Like, how's...
She has no words. She has no words, literally.
But it's like, it just reminds me of how everything has strings in our society.
Yeah.
Everything has strings.
Yeah.
When you, like, and you brought up the example that basically, like, when people donate, like, money to someone, like, homeless or whatever, and they're like, oh, they don't want them to spend it on shrugs.
Yes.
That they go buy food. Sometimes they'll go buy food for that person instead of giving the money.
Totally, yeah.
So they have that control.
Yes.
And it's just so, like, egregious, in my opinion, that it's like, just let people live.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think also, like, especially, if you're giving money, for example, obviously I can't say for organs, but if you're giving money, it's sort of like you've given up your right to determine what that person does with it.
Yep.
You've given it knowing full well that they could go buy shrugs. They could go buy food. you know.
They could do whatever.
They could do whatever. It's sort of like
Yeah.
you don't have the right to tell a person, and it's almost like, I mean, in a sort of broader context, if like, you know, if people who are on like the dole, for example, with the government, for the government to then
yeah.
go, well, no, you can't buy this and you can't buy that. You can only use it for this, 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 and this. Like everybody would be up in arms, right?
Kind of. I don't think people care about people on the dole, unfortunately.
And homeless people, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it's like the least people with the least power, the most vulnerable.
Yes.
People don't care about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sort of think it's sort of similar. Like, yes, would it be better that she didn't do these things? But at the same time, it's her body. You know, the person who also gave it to her probably also understood that I'm giving this to you out of whatever goodness, whatever reason that they did. And they knew probably full well that she will live her life the way that she wants to live her life. And it's sort of like, I don't know, like it is a really tricky topic. Because it is, well, in a way, because I can understand why people would be so upset about it, because it's sort of like, you know, you got this second chance, you got this organ, you got this, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, like you're saying, it's like their life.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of like who are we? And it's also like, I think if those people also who were getting really up in arms, if they got, you know, very thankfully if someone was able to donate an organ to them, to then say, well, no, you can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't have any sort of fatty bad food. You're going to have to live basically a pure life for the rest of your life. Only raw and, you know, really good organic vegetables. Don't have any chemicals at all. You know, like I think they would also get really pissed off about it too.
Yeah.
Just allow people to just be.
But it's just like that attitude, that entitlement, like having that kind of entitlement over someone's body. Like whether, if she wants to live irresponsibly, that is her choice.
Yeah.
She can do whatever the hell she likes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and that person gave that organ, like that portion of their like control is finished.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Like you had the control, you gave an organ, that's it.
Yeah.
You gave it away. You can't take it back.
And I think also, like, you can sort of think, like, okay, well, I don't really like that she's done it, but, like, I can't do anything about it. I can't police her anymore.
No.
You know?
That's what I mean. People are policing her behaviour.
Yeah. And it's a bit odd because I would wonder the person who donated the organ, how do they... It would be interesting just to know their perspective on it all because I'm pretty sure they probably wouldn't care.
I don't know. But I know, like, people were also upset because apparently they're not friends or whatever anymore.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Shit happens. You know, that's life.
Yeah,
but
it is. Like, things happen in life. Like, people come and go. It's part of human nature, really, to be honest.
That's it. Yeah. So people were angry at her about that as well. Whatever.
Oh.
Not that I care about Selena Gomez. Like,
no. Yeah, and I'm fairly sure when you do go into the process to donate an organ, like, you know, they'll go through every possible facet and detail.
And how it'll affect your life.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah, because,
like,
I mean, yeah, granted, yes, you know, if you donate a kidney, for example, yes, you still have one. But you're limited on a lot of facets too. Like, you still got a lot of limitations. Like, you can't do as much because, obviously, your body's now working with one kidney. You know, so it's one of those things that I think whoever was the person that donated probably knew full well. And they probably also knew Selena as well and her lifestyle and, you know, things that she enjoyed or indulged in. So she probably also like, was well aware of it as well.
I suppose we don't know.
Well, we don't know. We may never know.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think unless that person has an issue, no one else should.
Yeah, but even, like, that person can have an issue. Doesn't matter. Like, it's not her organ anymore.
No.
The end. End of. Yeah.
End of.
Yeah, but just that attitude, it just makes me so angry. And it's like, that's a real difference. Like, we were talking about cultural stuff last week.
Yeah.
Or the week before, whenever. That's a real attitude shift. That, like, that's very, very Western. To be like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be on your best behaviour from now on. You know? It's like, no, people are just going to live their lives and you just need to take it.
Yeah, I do also wonder why people feel the need, desire, entitlement to be able to be like, how dare you do this, that, and the other?
Yeah, where does that entitlement come from?
Yeah, I do wonder, actually. Yeah, because I personally, but before this, I didn't really have much of an opinion.
This is the thing. Like, I think, like, if you're happy in your life, you're not going to be doing that.
No.
Yeah, so it's like, it's only if you're unhappy that you're going to be judging others and, like, policing them.
You know, when people on social media, for example, and they, you know, see a post and they're like, oh, this is blah, 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 I really don't like it. It sometimes baffles me because if you comment You're engaging,
Oh,
right?
yeah, exactly.
And then
You're
it gets
boosting
more into your algorithm, and then the algorithm's like, oh, you like this type of stuff? Sick. Let me send you more of it. So I just sort of think, like, do people not?
People don't understand.
Yeah, they obviously don't understand.
And also, they don't understand that all engagement is good.
Yes.
So it's like, if they don't like something and they're engaging with it,
Yes,
you're
it's still
boosting
good.
that. It's like, it's not only boosting it for them,
Yes.
it's boosting it in general.
Yes.
It's elevating that.
Yep.
So
if there's anything that I don't like or don't agree with, I just
ignore.
scroll past.
Yeah.
You know? Because I'm like, I don't want it. Or if it's that bad, I just basically say that I'm not interested.
Not interested, yeah.
You know? So I get it out of my algorithm because I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Get it out. Specifically sports. Why are you trying to get into my algorithm? Get out.
There was one other... Lol. Sorry.
You're already like, I've got another thing.
No, because I was thinking, like, who's doing the majority of the policing behaviour? And I bet it's women.
Yeah.
I bet it's white women.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like those people feel like they're constantly being policed in a million different ways.
So they feel that they need to do it for other people.
Yeah, they're paying it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if that was the case.
The topic that you're going to bring up that I don't really have much to say on.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to bring up feminine rage.
Feminine rage, yes.
And basically, like, how women, I guess... Well, actually, you say your piece and then I'll say mine.
Okay. Well, I mean, you and I have obviously had very different upbringings.
Yeah.
And I was actually talking with a friend about this week and saying how anytime growing up that I was angry, or even if it was, you know, entitled or not, it was always met with someone who would become louder, more aggressive, more rageful, I guess. So then I always learned that, okay, my rage was never valid, my anger was never valid, and so I would always sort of either suppress it or just never express it at all.
Well, that is suppressing it, yeah.
Yeah. So that's something that I have learned. And so then if I ever got angry, like, I could just never outwardly express it at all. And even till this day, I still don't ever really get angry. Because also for me to get angry, it takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot physically sometimes too to just sort of get
draining,
it is very
sure.
draining, and I
Yeah.
also don't like being that way, but there's some things that happen that I just need to sort of release, get that anger out. And so I was just sort of like thinking that was very much something, and maybe it's more of a like an English Irish sort of background, that type of
It is,
unfortunately, background, that it just sort of was like you could never get angry. It was never allowed. It was always like, you know, women are never allowed to be anything other than happy and grateful.
okay.
You know, so I just sort of realised that, you know, and specifically probably in a broader society, because unfortunately, like, England has colonised a lot of the world, and a lot of women just have never really... And I think that's also, like, don't they say, like, suppressed anger is, like, where a lot of the autoimmune illnesses come from?
Yep.
You know, so it's sort of like women just have...
Just trauma.
Yeah, and it's just like... It's weird because, like, men and anger, it's so much more accepted in our society than women can. And if we ever get upset, it's always deemed like we're being too emotional or we're being too much. And I never fully understood that. I never fully understood why can men get angry but women can't.
Okay.
But I know for you it was completely different.
Yeah, I don't relate to this whatsoever.
Yeah, she was like, I mean, happy for you to talk about it, but...
Well, basically, like, I grew up in Hungarian culture. I would say, like, if you're not familiar with Hungarian, like, why would you be? It's a small country. It's, like, quite similar to, I think, Italy. Like, when I see... Italy and Greece, like, when I see, like, Mediterranean cultures, I'm like, oh, that really reminds me of Hungarians. As in, like, very passionate people. Also, I guess, like, Spanish people. I just mean, like, very loud, very, like, passionate and expressive. Yeah. Everyone's expressive. Everyone's... Yeah, so it's like everyone's angry. So when you're like how women aren't allowed to be express their anger, it's like everyone's angry all the time. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
yeah, it's not just men, it's women, children, everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's expressive, everyone's loud. Like, we were talking about how, like, last week, people have arguments all the time around the table. Like, that's normal.
Yes,
it's normal to
politics,
argue.
Yeah.
Politics, but anything. It's normal to argue and express your emotions.
Yeah.
And I guess, like...
No, that was never a thing. Expressing emotions was never a thing that we did.
Yeah. Whilst everyone expresses their emotions all the time.
No.
Like,
no.
men, women,
sorry,
everyone.
Can't relate. I'm like...
this is what I mean.
I'm just like, sorry, what? No.
Yeah, totally. Like, so totally different cultures.
Totally
but
different.
The point is that women from that culture, I think are aggressive, are passive aggressive in other ways.
Yes.
And like linking back to the previous topic,
Yes.
it's like they can't express their anger. So
yes. So it comes out in other ways.
Yeah, so like
yes.
policing other people's behaviour
Yes.
and reprimanding them for doing something bad.
Yes.
That's the way they express their anger.
Yeah, because that's sort of how they're policed. That's how they
Yeah.
are, like, you know, if anger is given to them, that's how it's sort of done. You know?
Yeah. It's all like, and it's directed, and it's
Yes.
like they're aggressive towards other people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But like, because I was always allowed to express my emotions, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to police other people's behaviour.
Yeah.
Because, I'm content with myself.
Well, also, like, I think, you know, I mean, granted, yes, I've done a lot of therapy and stuff, so I've sort of realised a lot of that, but it's also like I've come to terms with the fact that we're all human. We're all on a different life path. We're all on a journey. I don't like that word, but we're all on our own journey. And, like, our differences are okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay for people to be different, and maybe they're not doing things the way that you think that and deem that they should do things, but it's sort of
it works
like...
for them.
It works for them, and it's okay.
My question is, when you were saying about feminine rage, like, what's changed? Like, or do you want it to change? Like, what was the point?
I think for me, it was one of those things that I was telling you before. I had a couple of dreams this week that were very vivid and very triggering. And when things like that come up, I don't feel safe, comfortable, I don't know the right word, but to be able to express, not necessarily even anger, but just to express how I was feeling and it be a sort of more of a negative emotion. And then when I do start talking about it, I realise that I do start to get a bit worked up and a bit angry. And I sort of realised that, oh, okay, like that was never something that I was able to do. So I always had to sort of stop and just like not do it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool.
Okay.
All right. I guess my thing is, like, even how you were saying before. No, I just meant, like, I'm just bookmarking that.
Yeah.
Bookending that.
Yeah.
You said that you don't like getting angry now. But the thing is, like, anger is a natural part of the human experience.
Yes.
Things are going to frustrate you.
Yes.
You're going to get angry. That's life.
Yes.
And it's like, why? And it's like, even if it doesn't feel good, it's better than keeping it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you on all of these fronts.
Oh, okay, great.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Even in
Yeah.
my mind, I'm like, just get angry. Like, it's okay to be upset. But I think also whenever there was anger or frustration or upset or whatever it was, there was no repair. There was no repair afterwards
yeah.
you know, there was no like, hey, you know, let's talk about what just happened. We'll try to work through blah, blah, blah. There was none of that. It was, like I think I said before, it was always just like swept under the rug, you know, let's forget about it. Never happened. So there was no sort of, I guess, repercussions even. There was no talk through. There was no, hey, this thing happened. Let's talk about it, you know?
I guess, which is funny because, like, I'm just thinking of my culture, like, there was no repair, but it's like, there was no stigma. So it's like, it's not a bad thing. So it's like, when someone gets angry, it's not the end of the world.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, we just swept it under the rug. It's like, we just kept it moving. But it's not, because it's like nothing happened.
Yes.
It wasn't a big deal.
Yes.
Whilst anger in our society is bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anger is bad. And I think that was also something subliminally and subconsciously I just picked up that being angry, being upset, being that sort of like a more of a negative emotion, not good.
I guess just being emotional in general, bad.
Yeah, bad.
But like, that's no way to live.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
No, like, again, I'm with you. I'm with you on all these fronts.
I just can't imagine living my life like that.
Yeah,
like,
well, it's not great.
Yeah, I know, but like just everything dialed down.
Yeah.
Everything watered down.
Yeah.
Everything, it's like you take all the colour out.
I think also, like, being the daughter of a narcissist as well, I think you realise very quickly that you've only got, like, certain personality types that could work, that could sort of almost like survival, you know, that you just never knew what kind of mood they'll be in, good, bad, or indifferent. So you always sort of had to be a specific way, so then that way you could sort of minimise any... fallout, I guess.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that's taken me a long time to get out of the fact that, like, to be my authentic self, to just be like every facet, every colour of the rainbow, be angry, be happy, be sad, be whatever it is. It's like, it's all okay. All of these emotions are okay, and I'm allowed to feel all of these emotions. So that's like taking a lot. So it's obviously now it's just anger seems to be the current emotion that I'm currently working through at the moment.
Yeah, fair.
So
Fair call.
Woohoo!
Yeah, right.
So yeah, when I was talking to my friend about it, I just sort of said, like, maybe I should start taking up boxing or something. just to sort of, whenever I do start to feel angry, just to sort of get that, at least out that way. It's a sort of a comfortable way for me to get it out.
I suppose.
But I think also just finding people, because I think I also spoke with them about how whenever I do talk about things like this specifically, it's nice to have people that I can sort of trust their opinion on. I think we also sort of talked about how there's sometimes with people in my life how I've sort of felt like I've had to be the emotionally mature one. And I've always been the one that has to sort of, I guess, monitor, I guess. So whenever I do talk with some people, you know, whoever it is in my life, I just sort of feel like I'm not getting the response that I saw, or not necessarily reactions, but like it's just, I know talking with you that it's a very neutral, unbiased opinion, you know. I know that it's from a place that's also emotionally a lot more healed. I can trust that your response and your opinions are not necessarily correct, but
No, they are.
yeah, they're absolutely 100% no wrongdoing ever.
Yeah.
You know, like I can.
I'm not judging you.
Yeah, you're not judging me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably a really good word. And this other friend as well, I sort of feel that way with.
Yeah.
That I can express myself in a fully authentic way and it's received in that manner. It's not judged. It's not, you know, there's no triggering. There's no, like, I could say anything and everything to you and you'd just be like, yeah, okay. Like, you know, maybe some things will be a bit.
I'll flag issues as they come up.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wouldn't necessarily be like.
Not sure about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you have said. I have heard you say.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can say these things to you and it's okay. Like I can say these. So it's just finding more people that I can sort of be that way with. Or at least be okay being like, hey, I'm going to get angry for a sec. Blah, blah, blah.
That's fine.
Yeah. And being okay with that too. That's something that I'm learning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got a lot of thoughts.
To be honest, I would be very upset if you didn't.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things. Firstly, you mentioned boxing. Yet again, like, I understand that that's a way to get your frustration out, but it's misdirected.
Yes.
It's like you're not processing the
Yeah,
emotion.
no, I
It's like
agree.
you're redirecting it.
Well, I
And there's
mean,
a lot
I
of
was
that.
also saying that as sort of a bit more of a joke. I wasn't actually doing it like actually.
No.
Because then no.
It's not about you specifically, but people in general.
Yes.
Like people who like take their aggression out in those ways. It's like I don't think you're really processing the emotion.
Yeah.
Because you're not expressing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're just taking, I don't know, your frustration out in like a physical form.
Yep.
And maybe that does help. Like it helps kind of like trying to think of like release the tension. You know, it's like you like a pressure cooker. It's like you let some of the pressure out, drops it down. Sure. But at the same time, you need to process it.
Yeah.
You know,
Totally.
and oftentimes, like, you'll be frustrated or angry about a situation and you need to resolve it, or
Yes.
you need to
Talk through it.
something.
Yeah.
Like, it needs resolution.
Yeah, I'm sort of thinking, like, I don't necessarily need sometimes to be like, okay, well, you know, this is this, and then you need to do this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's just sometimes just expressing it. Just be like, you know, this person was really pissed me off, or this person did something that upset me.
Yeah.
And, like, being okay verbalizing it.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yes. So that, totally, I support that.
Thank you.
Like, I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Also, anytime.
Obviously.
I also find that people who are from a similar background to yours
Yes.
have difficulty. It's like venting. It's like they vent about things they don't need to.
Yes.
Like, yeah, so, like, this is hard to explain. Stay with me.
Okay.
Okay, so, like, in my culture, people just talk about everything. But it's not a big deal. People make big deals out of things here. You know? It's like, oh, I really need to vent, I need to get it out. And it's like, you can just say it.
Yeah.
You know, like, it doesn't have to be, like, this momentous occasion. You don't have to mark it in your diary, like, going to vent today.
Yes. No,
You
I
know?
know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
need to be this dramatic thing.
Yeah.
If you just process your emotions.
Yes.
Post things online, like on their stories and stuff like that, where they're venting and it's just, like, so inappropriate. It's like they don't know how to... A lot of people just basically, like, don't know how to actually express that emotion.
Yeah,
and, like,
just never been taught.
never been taught and didn't learn.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, you know, like, you're over 18. You're out in the world.
Yeah.
Navigating the world. And
Yep.
it's like, no one's going to teach you now. You have to learn yourself.
Yeah.
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 It's a shame that you weren't taught. It's a shame that we weren't taught, or
Yes.
like in many respects.
Yeah.
I just mean, like, it's just funny to see, like, people who don't know how to express their emotions and, like, do it. And it comes out in, like, misdirected ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Passive aggressive ways even.
Passive aggressive ways. And, like, it kind of explodes out.
Yes.
You
Rather
know?
than like, I think also on that, I think sometimes like in some people in my family, like we've never really been able to express our anger or frustrations in the moment.
Yes.
So it's sort of like been left to settle, and then it's sort of almost like a volcano is the sort of the vision that I'm getting. It's just sort of like it just sort of explodes. It just sort of, it comes out and it's, 10, 20 times worse than it could have been, if you just sort of said it at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those things that it just getting it out when something has frustrated you, just get it out then and there.
Yeah, address it in the moment.
Address it in the moment, yeah. And I think also like addressing it in the moment, it's not anger, it's not venting, it's just
processing in real time.
Yeah, it's just like not disgruntled. It's just it's just like frustration, rather than anger.
Yeah. It hasn't like built up to that point. Yeah. Where it's like, I don't know, gained some energy to it.
Yes.
And I think I guess if you get enough practice and you just start expressing your feelings in real time, maybe it gets easier. And maybe it doesn't have to be like a vent session. You don't have to like let it build up. So then you have to like let it out.
Yes.
You can just kind of like let it out as it comes.
Yeah.
But like it takes skill because it's like there's ways to do it appropriately, especially in our society.
Yes.
Where we live in Australia, where it's like we have to like model the perfect behavior all of the time. It's like it's not like in Hungary where you can just like run your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Run your mouth.
To an extent.
Yeah.
I just mean like there's still social norms and politeness.
And I mean also to a degree on certain people too, I would assume.
I guess like it could get difficult politically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I just mean like socially between people, like it's pretty much all up for grabs.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of policing like there is here.
To be honest, sometimes I sort of think the people who are more open about sort of the not as nice things about them, it's sort of like to a degree I can appreciate it because it's sort of like they're showing me who they truly are. I don't have to guess.
Yeah.
I don't have to sort of be like, oh, maybe they're a nice person. They're like, no, they're like a shit human.
They're like openly shit.
They're openly shit, and they're like they'll own up to it. And I just sort of kind of like I can.
It's easier to navigate.
Yeah. And it's a little bit more like a bit more of a neurodivergent world. It's sort of like I feel like we're a little bit more neurotypical type of world here.
Yeah.
They're very general terms of it, but
very like double speak and stuff.
Yeah, it's sort of like a lot of undertone toward a lot of things. You know what I mean?
A lot of tone policing, though.
Yes.
A lot of tone policing.
Yeah.
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 That, and there was one other thing that I forgot that I was going to mention earlier.
Okay.
You said that like women can express their anger, but men can express their anger, but women can't.
Yeah.
And how like apparently it's normal here. I didn't grow up around this environment of like men like punching walls and stuff, like. And being aggressive, like, that is absolutely not normal in other cultures.
Yeah, like, for example, whenever my dad came home upset or angry, like, the door would slam or things would just be loud and, you just knew. There was, like, I think a lot of anyone who's also been through that would know. There's just, like, these little tells that you can sort of tell that someone's upset.
Is that a little tell? Like, is slamming a door and being
pretty loud. Yeah, but you can just, like, there's a few things that happen that you can just sort of pick up and you're like, oh, okay. Because there's sometimes like I'll close the door, but the wind came and it slammed. So it like there's sometimes that happens, and I'm like, oh, I'm not upset or angry. It was the wind, I swear. And then I realize like, oh no, that's actually like a trauma response.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's a form of DV. Like apparently, like people say that if they're slamming doors, if they're punching the wall, you're next.
I don't know if the wall was ever punched.
Okay, but I just mean like slamming doors, like being like physically expressing anger like that. That's a warning sign, generally speaking.
Okay, well, keep a note for that, everybody.
Like, I think that's only normal in environments where DV is present, and that's across everywhere, like, obviously. But, like, I'm thinking of Hungary, like, I never, ever saw that. Like, when I heard of that happening, I had never witnessed it. I didn't really believe it, to be honest. So I was like, what do you mean people are punching walls? Like, that's crazy. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, but at the same time, everyone's yelling all the time. Like,
true.
There's no need.
Yeah, so then I'd be going over like, is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Like, do people like each other? What's going on here?
They love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just
part of
obviously
it.
very expressive.
That's what I mean. So it's like it's very normal for like a dinner to end up in yelling, but then you get back to the dinner. And then everyone leaves and it's a great time and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we never had that. I think also, I always remember like dinner like I mean we've discussed before and you've obviously seen it, but like it was always quiet. We never talked, which I never enjoyed. I've always enjoyed chat. I've always enjoyed banter. I've always enjoyed talking with people.
Noise.
I love noise. I don't know. I think also like to a degree, it's also a bit of a trauma response for me.
Of course.
Because like I if I'm doing something or working on something, like I need to have background noise, so I have music playing all the time.
Okay.
But still, anyway, like it's always been very quiet, and I always remember, maybe this again is a narcissist thing, but like I always remember being pitted against my siblings, or that he was always trying to like make us sort of fight with each other, because then it can take away all the anger and frustration that we have towards him.
Oh, that's very manipulative.
Yeah, it is.
Very smart though. Keep that in mind.
No, for future.
Very Machiavellian. Yeah, so like turn them against each other. Yeah. Oh, 2 steps ahead. Yeah, wow.
So now that's what I really dislike, like with the billionaire class and how they try to make us sort of fight within each other.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. That divide and conquer.
Yeah, exactly. Divide and conquer. I hate divide and conquer. And I'm very sensitive to it. Talking about the person who caused you so much grief in your life and putting that out in the world, it's sort of like taking a bit of your power back.
100%. You can't let people who have issues with control get away with it. And airing them out publicly, calling them out, telling people about it. That's one of the...
Bullies.
Yeah, bullies. Yeah, talking about bullies and exposing their behaviour, that's one of the quickest and easiest ways to disempower them.
Yeah. Yeah, and making them sort of see and take ownership, and that was never a...
If they can.
Oh, no. Like, I know... Yeah, no, my father specifically won't, ever.
Like, honestly, it probably doesn't have the capacity to understand.
No.
So...
No, I don't believe that they would have, honestly. I still don't believe that they do.
Yeah.
Or ever will.
And it's just easy to accept it.
Yeah, because I also sort of realised in talking with my friend about it, I even mentioned how, you know, there was a point in time where I was like, I've done a lot of healing on myself. I've done a lot of work. You know, maybe we could try repairing the relationship again. You know, I realised very quickly that was not an option. That was not a possibility. That was not a thing that could happen. And so I learned very quickly that I just couldn't have that person in my life anymore. It was like a self-inflicted wound, basically. You know, that the more that I guess, like, actually, not even the more. I only tried once and realised that it just didn't work. And it was just, I think I realised that if I tried to keep a relationship with this person alive, a relationship with this person going, that it was always just going to come back and hurt me. So, and because of the healing, I realised that, like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I decided to let it go. And it's been actually really beneficial. So...
I respect the hustle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously not, you know, saying for whatever other people who are going through something similar, but just sort of do what you feel is right for you, because you'll obviously have a lot of naysayers.
Yep. Yes and no. Depends. Case by case basis.
I'm sort of meaning the people who you're trying to cut out would probably have a lot of things to say that...
For sure.
You know, but I think at the same time, it's like you have to do what you feel is right for you.
Yeah.
And if they don't like that...
Too bad. Maybe behave yourself. Shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, maybe don't be a bully.
Bit of feedback for you.
Bit of feedback.
Yeah.
But yeah, so feminine rage.
Yeah, we kind of escalated from there.
Yeah, we did.
Just quickly, can we talk about current hyperfixations?
Ooh, sure.
I have 3.
Okay.
Well, one's kind of ongoing. I don't see that going anywhere. Crocheting.
Yep.
Back into that.
Yep, love that.
Next thing, took up oil pastels.
Ooh.
They're really hard.
Oh.
Really hard. So I'm not loving that at the moment.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm sure I will improve. And also the thing about oil pastels is that the base is the worst part. It gets better the more detail you add, but you can't add detail initially.
Oh.
You have to have a base and then you add detail on top.
I don't know if I like oil pastels.
I don't think you would. I think you'd find it extremely frustrating, because I'd find it frustrating.
I mean, I found putting vinyl on a bloody square box, well, somewhat square box, frustrating. So,
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. That's the thing about oil pastels as opposed to like painting or sketching. You have a real lack of control. So it's like I'm taking it up as a challenge. Like, can I make this look good? Because it looks like a mess right now.
I mean, yes.
I'm a perfectionist and I'll probably push myself into it.
Yes.
But I'll find a way. I have to master it because I love the way they look.
I think also, like, there's something really fulfilling about something that, like, oil pastels, we'll take your example.
Sure.
That, you know, a little bit frustrating, a little bit more time consuming, and because you're obviously learning the skill.
Yeah.
But then mastering that skill, you're just like, something about it.
I guess
Something
so.
fulfilling.
Yeah, a feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slow dopamine.
Slow dopamine. We're into that at the moment.
That's right.
What's your third one?
Poetry. Been writing a lot of poetry lately.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I'm not really into writing songs right now.
Okay.
I don't have melodies coming to me, so I'm just like working on lyrics, I suppose.
Yes, that's fine.
Because that's what poetry is, really.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's just
cool.
It's music without, well, it's lyrics
words.
without the music.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And I guess like because lyrics have like they serve two purposes. It's like it has to work like in terms, it has to make sense in terms of the words, but then also it's like has to make sense in terms of the music. And it often like because of the structure of the song, like you like divide it into sections, and it's like you have to like section it off. Whilst with a poem, you can kind of just do whatever you want.
Yes.
You can section it off if you want to, but it's not like you have to adhere to like, oh well, the chorus is coming, so I have to have this part here.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
there's no repetition.
It's not as much of a formula as a comparison to music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more, free flowing, and I don't know, it's been really nice.
That's
really,
good.
because it's kind of like just writing but short form.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been enjoying that.
Oh, good. I'm very glad.
Thank you.
Hyperfixations. I don't know if I have any at the moment. I really don't think I have any.
Gardening?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Are you doing any gardening? Or you kind of gardened out?
Yeah, no, I've been doing a bit of gardening this week with my aunt.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like I've got like I guess gardening and woodworking would be my hyperfixations at the moment. I think also like the one thing that like talking about skills and stuff that I really love with woodworking, it's just like it is such a new skill for me to learn, but it's also like that mastering of like finishing a one of the pieces. Like it's just so fulfilling, and I think also with my neurodivergent brain, like I just never really finished everything because I was like, this is boring. Let's go on to something else.
Yeah.
Whereas with these, I'm sort of like forced to finish them, and it feels just so good to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Such a good thing.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Yeah.
Kind of like turned into a different episode than we were expecting, but that's okay.
Yeah, we like you said before, you you ride the waves.
Ride the waves.
Or
We keep it dynamic.
you can what is that, you're the leaf that flows the
That's
wind.
right. Like a wind, like a tree. Like a tree rooted in the same spot, never changing. Dynamic.
No. The tree, like you are the tree that you're rooted, but then your leaves and your branches, you sway with the wind.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't fall over.
Yeah. Nothing more dynamic than a tree.
You know what? I love trees. I will not hear any tree slander. Not on this channel. Anyway.
Like, what's the most dynamic tree? Like a willow tree, I guess?
Ooh.
You know, like a weeping willow?
That's very Pocahontas of you.
Is it? Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because the mother willow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen it since I was a child because it was depressing.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a lot of Disney movies. They're depressing. They make me sad and I cry.
Yeah, but they're also not necessarily factually correct either.
They're also historically inaccurate. That's also an issue.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny though. It's like some influencer I was watching was talking about how like the Grimm's fairy tales, a lot of them got turned into Disney movies and they're so different.
Yes.
Like the vibes are so different.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard of like some of them are actually pretty gruesome.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Thank you.
Yes.
Please like, subscribe, rate us 5 stars.
Share, comment.
Yeah. Anything that you can do to help us because apparently our language has really been biting us in the tush.
Once we're big and successful, we'll be able to say whatever and do whatever.
Yeah.
But at this current moment, they are policing us.
Yeah, we're being oppressed.
We've got it real tough, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So please engage as much as you can.
Please. Appreciate your help. Next week, we've got a special episode lined up.
We do. Do you want to say it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're having like a Halloween special.
Yeah, Halloween special.
It's going to be good because I know you were going to be dressing up.
Yeah.
I'm still deciding what I'm going to be.
Yeah, I'm like 90% certain. I'm like, actually, because I just thought like, oh yeah, I'll go as a witch because I have a witch's hat.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, but then you have to do the rest of the outfit. I'm like, how will I do that?
Easy. You pretty much just put on
Black?
a dress.
Yeah, I know, but like what dress? Yeah. See how that checks out.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to be dressing up as.
Yeah. Fair, cool.
I thought I thought like I could do the cat, when they put basically a black nose and then the thing, and then just have like some little cat ears.
Just look totally normal, and then just
Yes.
have like cast
Yes, I thought that would be perfect.
Oh yeah, like Karen and me.
Yes.
Just like that. I'm a mouse.
Yes, I'm a mouse. Duh.
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought that's
Yeah.
exactly what I should go as.
Perfect.
But we'll have a think. Well, obviously, when
do
you
you
see it, you'll know.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you for joining us.
Thank
And we'll,
you.
Yeah, we'll speak to
you next
you
week.
next time.
Yeah. Miss you. Love
Love
you.
you.